Okay, now if I'm telling the truth, right, and the truth is defined as in the Merriam-Webster's dictionary as the body of real things, events, and facts, right? See, boy, that's what I'm saying. I be getting emotional. But anyway, the truth is the body of real things, events, and facts, and a parable, right? So now, wouldn't the devil, once I became as wise as the devil or the serpent, now wouldn't the serpent now be telling a parable because because he couldn't tell my truth? So now, hasn't from August 12, 2008 to now has been a historical parable. Now, what I usually short fictitious story that illustrates. So now what has this 15 years illustrated? Man, see that what I'm saying, man. I be crying. But anyway, but so let's illustrate. This is the Merriam-Webster's dictionary of illustrate. It's to provide with visual features intended to explain or decorate. So see, now is they explaining or are they decorating history? Now let's see what decorate. Okay, to decorate, to add honor to. See, so if you are decorating history, how can you add honor to a fictitious story? See, how can you add honor to a fictitious story? So if your government is lying to you, then your government is creating a historical parable. See, so now, if history becomes a parable, then wouldn't Jesus become fictitious? Because once the truth come like my truth came, how can the story of Jesus be real if history itself is fictitious? If you have made history a lie because of your inability to be able to tell the truth, what good is history if it's a parable? Man, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand how y'all don't be crying. But I guess I'm crying over the fact that I lost my life for nothing. And y'all, what would y'all be crying for? That you took my life for nothing in the name of Jesus? See, that's what get me. That's why I cry, man. It's like, golly, man, why didn't I stop? You know what I mean? Stop trying to prove myself. But then I have to ask myself, if I had stopped proving myself, then I would be fake to myself. I would be a fictitious story to myself. Now, if somebody lying on me, then their story is fictitious. So I just gotta live my life, man, until somebody see that my life is real. How can what I'm living be a fictitious story? With somebody lying on me, man, and they done turned my life into a parable. But I'm saying, hey, if I'm living, why would you believe a parable? And look, it's not all that long. I mean, that short now. It's 15 years long. So somebody done told a parable about my life for 15 years. And I'm saying, well, why do y'all keep believing them and not my life story? How can my real life be a parable? See, so that's what I'm saying. Am I not explaining my real life through illustration? See, okay, let's explain. To make known, that's the Merriam-Webster's collegiate definition of explain. To make known. So am I not making known my life story as I live it, breathe it? So am I not a living, right, Let's look up living testimony, but they don't say living testimony. They just say living, wait a minute, let me see. So now I don't say, it don't look up living testimony, but it says, just so I'm gonna look up living, okay? And living is having life, right? So I'm obviously, I'm alive. I'm talking to you on this YouTube, so I have life, and now I'm testifying, right? Now let's look up testifying. Okay, now, so the legal definition of testify is to make a solemn declaration under oath or of affirmation for the purpose of establishing a fact. So that's what I'm doing now. See, I'm saying that whatever parables you hearing about me is not factual. So I'm letting you know where I went and legally manifested my truth of who I am. See, not who they say I am. And this is what I'm saying about my family. So you mean to tell me you wouldn't come into court and save my life, but you rather use this time to slander me? So how you my family? Right? Even think about this. My family won't tell the truth to save me. So why would you know what I mean? Like, but they'll lie to save me. But now, did the lie save me, or did the lie create this parable about me? So now that I'm testifying on my own behalf, I got to fight the parable that people told on me. So now think about that. Now Jesus' disciples telling you their parable about Jesus and you believing it as if Jesus said it. Now, that's what y'all doing to me. Y'all believing what other people saying about me, because how else would you know me, right? Now, how about if those people speaking through jealous eyes? Or how about if those people speaking through fearful eyes? Or how about if those people speaking through loving eyes? You still won't know who I am because of the eyes perception that you listening to. See, me, I can't lie. Because if I lie, my devil gonna have ammunition, right? So now, I'm trying to figure out why my so-called friends and family is giving the serpent ammunition. You see what I'm saying? Because now, but I'm saying, well, why he not taking that evidence in the court? See, why is my people allowing them to do this to me in the court of public opinion? What is the laws? Like, see, that's what I'm saying. When I'm caught up in your understanding and your understanding has no legal grounds, right? Then what legal guidelines are you using to persecute me? Because it's not legal and it's not biblical. And if it's biblical, then you reenacting the crime that was committed biblically. So now, how are you innocent when you doing what they did to me, but they did it to Jesus? So if you gonna make me a sacrificial lamb, then who or what was Jesus sacrificed for? Right? If you sacrificing me because of my truth, then was not Jesus sacrificed for his truth? So now, if the religious people 2,000 and something years later still not prepared to handle a truth, then how is religion true? Because you done had 2,000 years and you done committed the same atrocities that was committed over 2,000 years ago. So how have you been forgiven for the 2,000 years of evidence that I'm using to convict you? So how you gonna get into heaven and you can't even get out of the civil nor criminal courthouses in Seminole nor Orange counties in the state of Florida ever since August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning? So how you gonna get into heaven and you can't even get out of court? See, so what are you paying monetarily for if your lawyer can't go to court? See, your judge is your preacher, and your preacher can't come to court with me. So what tithes have you been paying to God? When Jesus said, give Caesar what's due Caesar, give God what's due God. So when did you pay Jesus for using his name in vain when you sold dope, your body, you pimp women, you did all of this before you came to Jesus, right? So you made money for the devil, pimping out women, right? Selling your body, doing drugs, selling drugs. See, you did all that for the devil's benefit. You gave the devil glory. Now you say you are saved now. When did you give Jesus anything? Because he said, give Caesar what's due Caesar. So you have sold your soul for money, and now you pay money as if you giving money to Jesus. But when did you give God anything other than your sickness? See, when did you allow God to be glorified from the truth you generated? See, even your truth is sinister. So your truth is a sin, because your truth is evidence that you have never been an instrument of God. You have always been an angel of the devil. See, because now you still can't come to court, because if you come to court, you're going to be adjudicated guilty by my truth. So that's why you lying now, and religion is a parable. It's a fictitious story told by a liar. Because you're not talking about you, you're talking about somebody else. See, and I'm talking about me and what you doing to me. See, not what Jesus doing. That's what Jesus was saying. If you Abraham's seeds, why you seek to kill me? And that's what I'm saying to y'all. Like, hey man, I'm a veteran. I'm a Floridian, and I'm a United States American citizen, right? So I'm an American, I'm a Floridian, and I'm a veteran, right, of the United States Navy. So those are my attributes. Those are my offerings, right? Those are deeds that I have fulfilled. I fulfilled my Floridianship. I defended my American heritage, all in the place where these things are defended in this modern time is in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida. And on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, I proved beyond the shadow of a legal doubt that I'm innocent. Now, what then have Pastor Willie C. Barnes been promising to the congregation of Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Edenville, Florida, if he hasn't divulged to them that he can't come into court in the civil nor criminal courthouses in Seminole nor Orange counties in the state of Florida and save not one of them from me? So now, what is he leading them to if he's not leading them astray? Because how is he going to get them into heaven and he won't tell them the truth today? Right? But he's taking up money, and Jesus said, many will come in my name doing signs and wonders. Do not be deceived. Now, if that man is taking up any money in the name of Jesus, he's a blasphemer. according to the scriptures. But now you all want to vilify me for doing in my name what I did when the devil attacked me in my name. Now, how could I holler the name Jesus and the devil was asking me and forcing me to testify on my own behalf? Now, if I hollered the name Jesus, then Jesus would have came back saying many would be doing, many would come in my name doing signs and wonders. See? So now, is Jesus not testifying against the preachers who using his name to make a point as if they don't have a name in which to make a point?